Good morning, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. I just woke up a few minutes ago, so I'm still drinking coffee. So, let's start with your reading. Okay. Still using the calmer music tarot deck. I already pre-shuffled the cards, but I'm going to shuffle it again, and then I'm going to draw a oracle card from the Sufi Wisdom deck, like I did with all the other readings. Okay. Mouse is constantly in the way. Okay. And now we're going to draw an oracle card. Sufi Wisdom. Oops. I'll take that one as well, okay? Okay, what does the universe want Scorpio to know today? What messages do you want? Beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. Beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. I can't make out. Anyway, I will take a picture and put it in the thumbnail. Okay, and then there's a card that fell. I will pick it up later, if I remember. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Okay. So, let me just see what this card says here. One that fell. Surrender with joy. Achieve greatness through surrender. This is a beautiful card. Achieve greatness through surrender. This is beautiful colors. I wish you could see the colors. It's so vibrant and so beautiful. Okay. Just where can I put this? Over here. Okay. So, beyond the ego. What do we pick up from beyond the ego? This is so weird. Why I'm saying it's weird is before I started the reading, I was like in this frame of mind when I contemplate and I meditate on the reading. I had this almost like anxious feeling, like someone who is anxious, someone who is almost like I don't want to say control freak, but for a lack of a better word, somebody who is afraid to surrender to life and the situations that life gives us. It's almost like, I don't want to say control freak, but this I don't have a better word, okay? But this is a word that pops up with this card. Okay, the first card is, okay, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands, like I indicated. Okay, the Knight of Wands represents movement, fast movement, because wands are represented by the fire signs and it indicates travel and fast movement. It could be a change in a living arrangement or a change that's being brought on by impulsive behavior from your side or somebody else. Okay, I'm just saying what I've picked up. Okay. It could also, the living arrangement or the change in living arrangement could also indicate possibly work-related situation, etc. Okay. So before I go any further, please remember time is fluid. This reading could resonate with some Scorpios, definitely not all Scorpios will resonate with this. Everybody has their own life and they experience different situations and circumstances, okay? This is a general reading, so it could resonate with anyone at any specific time. And please remember, time is fluid. This could happen now, later stage in your life, or it could already have occurred. And also, please remember, life has cycles. We all have karmic cycles, different karmic cycles. When you finish one karmic cycle, it doesn't mean you're finished with your lessons. There are always other lessons that need to be dealt with and need to be learned. Okay? Okay, now that we have that behind us, I also want to apologize if there's any poor quality, because I just saw while I was talking to you, the camera is glitching. I don't know why it does that. Okay, but with time, I will get better equipment, just not now. So bear with me. First card is the King of Wands. This is your present. I get the feeling that some irrational behavior on your side or on somebody else's side could have caused a decision to be made through clouded judgment. It could be yours, it could be the people that you interact with, Scorpio. The clouded, like I said, excuse me, I get the feeling that there's some irrational behavior, okay, or something that was said or done by someone. And I get the message or the word indecision in my head. Okay, indecision. Because of this clouded judgment, possibly. You cannot decide about something. Like I said, at the bottom of the deck sorry, I got distracted. I just received an email. Like I said, at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. And like I said, in previous readings, the Knight represents someone with impulsive behavior, irrational behavior, somebody who does things and they don't think it through. Okay. Next card, second card, Ten of Swords. Okay, look closely. Ten of Swords. This is your second card. It's the obstacles that you're facing. Someone is feeling defeated by life. Look at him. He's looking like he's far away, thinking, possibly refusing to accept change, stuck in a past situation, somebody with a victim mentality. You'll see this is a attractive woman in the background, and she has a rose, a black rose. He's not even taking note of her. It's almost like the black is the color of transformation, so it's a rose of transformation that she wants to offer him, but he is refusing to even take note of what she has to offer. Ten of Swords. In the original deck of the Ten of Swords, it's a man lying on the ground with swords in his back. It's almost like you feel betrayed. You possibly could feel betrayed by people or situations or stuff that happened, and that causes the victim mentality. You're still holding on to stuff that happened in the past. Okay, this is what I pick up. Third card is Seven of Coins. This is your foundation that you're building on. And this is a very beautiful card. First of all, 7 is considered a lucky number. It's a coins card, so it's rewards, it's money, it's emotional rewards. Like I said here, in the Ten of Swords, you're being offered something, but you're not taking note of it because you're in this energy where you're a victim. And if you're in this energy, you can never receive or see the blessings that are staring you right in the face. Okay, so this is the Seven of Coins. You could receive news of a reward or a profit of some kind. This could also indicate someone with a good analytical mind who can solve problems very well. This is possibly your energy, and you, Scorpio, could definitely carry this energy because you are the phoenix rising out of the ashes. You can reinvent yourself constantly. It's almost like that song of Eminem. I can't remember what the song's name. It comes from the Viking series on Netflix, I think. I'm not sure. Or Showmax. I've never seen the series, but there's a specific song that I like. It's also in my playlist, Ragnar or something like that. And the songs, it's him and Lil Wayne that sings the song. I can't remember what the song's name is, but there's a specific lyric in the song where he says, people giving him grief because they dislike him and because he's successful, etc. And now they want to cause difficult situation deliberately. Okay, it's almost like people creating deliberate situations to cause you harm or cause you discomfort. Okay, and in the song he says, I'm speaking under correction. I'm a adapter, I can adjust. Okay, just go Google the lyrics. I'm an adapter, I can adjust, which means adapter is that thing that you plug, that you put in the wall, and you can put in several plugs in there. So what he means, he can adjust to situations, to circumstances. Okay, and this is who you are too. You are definitely like that. Okay, next card is the Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah, Seven of Swords. And this is the influence that's passing away. It's difficult circumstances. This is difficult circumstances being replaced by something new, something that the universe is blessing you with. It's almost like I get the feeling of something you feel that's being stolen from you. I also detect, you see here, he's walking with a gun and he's in a dark alley and it looks very sinister. It's almost there was a lot of deception and betrayal surrounding you. And the universe is almost like coming to clear the path for you. So you could have experienced heartache, betrayal of some kind by people, etc. Okay, but this is passing away, so it means it's your influence passing away. Okay, it's your influence passing away. Next card is the Six of Coins. It's what this is what may come. Like I said, it's like rewards. You are being compensated for something. It's like you see her, she's injured, and today it's almost like rewards after injury. The universe bestowing a blessing upon you after stressful period, after uh, um, a long and hard stressful period. Okay, and this is so gorgeous. Look at this. Oh my word, Scorpio. The World card. It's like a karmic cycle that's coming to an end for you. This is what will come. This is the what will come card, the World card. The phoenix rising from the ashes, a karmic cycle being completed, rewarded by the universe for lessons learned, for a well-earned and a well-deserved reward. Okay. This is the next card, your Nine of Swords. This is the Nine of Swords. And this is your now. And like I said in the previous readings, I told you that this was, or not you, but other star signs, that this card represents somebody who is melancholic, who is contemplating. I've given several explanations for this card in previous readings. And today it comes through as a browbeating, almost like somebody who has received like a lot of grief, criticism, just in generally somebody who has received a lot of beef from people or circumstances or life, whatever. Okay, so this is what comes to mind, browbeating, that you experienced extremely painfully, mentally challenging situations. You are beautiful soul, Scorpio. This is what you're currently feeling now. But the universe has already told you. And I told you in the previous cards as well. Look here. Lovely. King of Swords is the next card. King of Cups is the next card. And this is other people. No, this is other people. Okay, like I said, sometimes the Afrikaans is going to slip through. So the ne and the whatever is going to slip through. Okay, so this is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is other people. Come on, seriously. I want to, like, the King of Cups is you being surrounded by loving people, Scorpio, very supportive people. Could be your family, close family, spiritual people. And you are surrounded and supported with this. This is a very beautiful card, which means it's support from the universe, because the King of Cups represents water spirituality. Okay. And this is an African king. He is someone who is represented by someone who is emotionally abundant, someone who is sound, emotionally sound, financially, somebody who understands that they can harness the powers of the earth elements of the universe, of life, to accomplish the earthly desires. And it's a card of emotional abundance and emotional stability. And it's a sound emotional. So you're surrounded by people, family, close friends that are spiritual people, possibly, that are very supportive of you. It like I said, it represents abundance and a great amount of emotional support. Okay. Okay, next card is the Hermit card. This is your hopes and your fears. This has led you to where you, the situation has led you to where you need to maybe take some time out, Scorpio, just to reflect. Possibly, it's almost like you've experienced a very difficult situation, whatever it is. And the Hermit card is almost like telling you that you need to go take some time out, possibly cut yourself off from friends and family, and just be alone for a little while. And you know what, sometimes it's really what we need. And you taking time out to, like, just cut yourself off from the world. And if you have children, you're a mother, you can possibly just ask someone to take care of your kids and just do something for you where you're not around anyone else. It's just you. And a lot of us are, well, not me personally, but I know, or I have known a lot of people who have an issue with being alone. But you wouldn't understand how helpful it is and how healing it is if you take time out. Okay, if you go into a hermit mode. If this is something that happened because of a decision that you possibly made, like I said earlier in the reading, this requires you to reflect and go within. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, I get to detect someone who has made an impulsive decision, or the situation, I don't know, the situation could have been caused by an impulsive decision being made by someone. It could mean, if it's in your hopes and your fears, it could mean that you need to do some introspection, and being alone with yourself will require you to face certain things about yourself that you may be not willing to face. And that's just the beauty of going into hermit mode. If you're alone, it forces you, basically, to, because there is this voice in your head, and it's just you and this voice in your head. And it's not about being crazy, because everybody talks to themselves. Okay, we all have inner dialogue with ourselves. So this hermit mode requires you to have inner dialogue with yourself and be honest with yourself about certain things that you need to address in yourself, that you need to work out in yourself. Okay, you are someone you can handle hermit mode. That's not the issue here, Scorpio. You can handle being alone. You know exactly what it is to hit rock bottom. You're a Scorpio, okay? Like seriously, we know who you are, okay? So this situation, I get the strong feeling that this situation that you're facing, male or female that I'm talking to, requires you to take time out to reflect about something, but it's not a reflection of like licking your wounds after something that you went through, or that you experienced. It's more like you need to do introspection about something, okay? Because this situation happened because of an action of something that you did or something that someone else did. But I get the distinct feeling it's something that you did. And if this card today represents you being honest with yourself and being in going into hermit mode, this is a major arcana lesson that you need to learn. Okay, is possibly that there are certain things that you need to address in yourself that could be harmful in your relationships with people. Okay, last card is the Queen of Swords. It's the final outcome. And the swords are represented by air signs, intellectuality, common sense, knowledge, clarity in thought. And this card represents clarity in thought, being brutally honest with yourself, light bulb moments, someone who finally realizes something. Could be that the life has beautiful nuances and that we have to embrace every aspect of life, because at the end of the day we make it easier for ourselves. It's like almost like in a previous reading, I can't remember, I think it was Capricorn, in the very beginning when I started, where I said that I can't even remember what I said. But anyway, it's like a light bulb moment. You're being brutally honest with yourself. And like the bottom of, like the Oracle card also says, beyond the ego, surrender to the flow of life. You can't control everything. I don't know, but this is something that we as humans all experience. It's not a question, and this is something that you and everybody else needs to understand, is regardless of what our situations are or how we experience things, all of our experiences are similar, but we see it in different perspectives, okay? And we experience it in different nuances and different in different ways. You can be two women in two different totally background, and you have the same experience, but how you perceive things is different than how the other person perceives it. I hope you understand. And like it says here at the bottom, surrender to the flow of life beyond the ego. We constantly like to compare our lives with other people's life, and this is where the sorrow and the heartache comes in. because we compare our life with other people's lives, and why can't my life be like that, and this causes like serious damage and sorrow to yourself and your spirit and your mental state. And I don't know why I want to pick up this card again, but this stands out, the Ten of Swords. You, in this card, there's something there, and you're not taking note. Okay? So, be aware of your surroundings. Take note of things. Are these stuff that the universe places on your path that you can take advantage of? Or are you so closed off that you're not seeing it? What's right in front of you? Anyway, that's your reading. Have a wonderful... My coffee is probably cold now, yeah. Anyway, take care. Bye, Scorpio.